The Revolutionary War is often remembered as a grand struggle for independence, with heroic figures and monumental battles defining its narrative. But beneath the surface lies a trove of hidden secrets, untold stories, and little-known details that paint a much more complex picture of the conflict. These secrets reveal the depth of sacrifices, strategies, and unexpected players who shaped the course of history, a war of espionage and hidden codes. While the Revolutionary War is remembered for its battles, one of its most crucial aspects was the secret war waged through espionage. Spying was vital to the American cause, with hidden networks gathering intelligence about British troop movements and plans. The Culper spy ring, based in New York, played a pivotal role in uncovering British secrets. Members used ingenious methods to pass messages, including invisible ink and coded letters. Women often acted as couriers, hiding messages in mundane items like sewing kits or household goods. These covert efforts allowed the Continental Army to outmaneuver the British in several critical moments. African American soldiers who fought for freedom, though often overlooked in mainstream accounts, African Americans played a significant role in the Revolutionary War. Both free and enslaved individuals joined the conflict, seeking personal and collective freedom. Some, like Crispus Attucks, are remembered for their early sacrifices, but thousands of others fought in obscurity. Enslaved people were promised freedom by both the British and the Continental forces, depending on whom they served. The British actively recruited enslaved individuals with promises of liberation, forming regiments such as the Black Pioneers. Many who joined the Continental Army were relegated to support roles, yet their contributions were instrumental in securing victory. The little-known role of Native Americans. For Native Americans, the Revolutionary War presented complex choices. Many tribes aligned with the British, believing that a British victory would halt the westward expansion of settlers into their territories. However, others sided with the Americans, hoping to secure alliances that might protect their lands after the war. The Iroquois Confederacy was notably divided, with some nations supporting the British and others fighting for the American cause. This internal division caused long-lasting rifts within tribal communities, reshaping their future. The role of France and hidden foreign assistance. While the visible contributions of France to the American cause, such as the arrival of the Marquis de Lafayette, are celebrated, the scale of foreign assistance is not widely recognized. France, eager to weaken its old rival Britain, provided not only troops but also weapons, ammunition, and funds that were crucial to sustaining the Continental Army. Spain and the Dutch Republic also played a quiet but essential role in supporting the American war effort. The Spanish governor of Louisiana, Bernardo de Galvez, led campaigns along the Mississippi River and the Gulf Coast that distracted British forces and secured supplies for the revolutionaries. Counterfeiting as a weapon of war. One of the British strategies to destabilize the American economy involved flooding the colonies with counterfeit continental currency. The influx of fake bills caused rampant inflation and weakened the credibility of American-issued money. This economic warfare, combined with blockades and resource shortages, posed significant challenges to the revolutionary cause. The Americans in turn used their own counterfeiting efforts to disrupt British military finances. This lesser-known aspect of the war shows that financial tactics were as vital as physical battles in the fight for independence. Hidden hardships of common soldiers. The stories of famous leaders like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson often eclipse the realities faced by ordinary soldiers during the Revolutionary War. Many endured brutal winters, inadequate supplies, and limited food. At Valley Forge, soldiers suffered from exposure, malnutrition, and disease, with nearly 2,000 men dying during the winter of 1777-1778. These harsh conditions tested the resolve of the Continental Army and highlighted the resilience of the men who fought not for glory, but for the hope of a better future. The role of loyalists in the Revolution. Not everyone in the colonies supported the push for independence. Loyalists, or Tories, constituted a significant portion of the population and actively worked against the revolutionary movement. Some fought alongside British forces, while others conducted acts of sabotage against the Continental Army. The presence of Loyalists created deep divides within communities, pitting neighbors and even family members against each other. After the war, many Loyalists fled to Canada or returned to Britain, often leaving behind their homes and livelihoods. The myth of the perfect revolution, the Revolutionary War, was not a unified movement for independence. Regional tensions, differing motivations, and varying levels of commitment among the colonies created challenges for the Continental Congress and military leaders. Even after the Declaration of Independence, debates raged over how to organize the new nation. Some colonial leaders prioritized their local interests over the broader cause, leading to delays in raising funds and troops. The war was as much about overcoming internal divisions as it was about defeating the British.